Mayor, how do you evaluate the first year in office?
Well, Jerry, it's been a whirlwind, to say the least. I think that I came out of the blocks incredibly fast. That's my style. Is I'm a person who wants to take the day that I've been given and actually just maximize the heck out of it. And I think that's what I did every day in my first year in office. For a business guy to come into government, it's a fantasy land because there's opportunity everywhere, and it's not to diminish the good work that the people have done before me. It's just that there's still so much more that we can accomplish as a city, and that's what I'm trying to do.
What's been the most challenging part of the position?
Well, it is a challenging job. I think first of all, just the time. Everyone kind of would like a piece of you or a piece of your time, and it's a wonderful thing, but it is really challenging. I mean, I am someone who I don't want to disappoint anyone by not, acknowledging their question or going to their benefit or even meeting with them. But I just can't do it. There's not enough time in the day. Thank goodness I have a scheduler, Vicky, who helps me manage my time. But Jerry, I'll do 8 to 12 different events a day, as well as signing a stack of paperwork this high, reading a ton of emails, and still trying to squeeze in my own personal and family life as well. That's been a challenging thing. I will say that government is different than business. It moves at a more methodical, controlled pace. There's very much process, procedure, law, and that's not entirely a bad thing, but it is something that I'm having to get used to.
How would you rate yourself as mayor?
Well, I'm pretty pleased with, number one, how much we were able to accomplish as a city. And I know I put in a ton of effort. To me, the harder that someone studies for something, the harder that someone works for something, the harder that someone has prayed for something, generally the better off they're going to be. And I'll tell you and the people of Sioux Falls, I've worked my tail off. I've studied and learned a lot in my first year in office, and I've prayed a lot along this journey as well. So I feel really good about my progress. I don't know. I'll give myself a pretty solid B.
All right.
I'm pretty happy. Still learning though. I've made my share of mistakes, and I'm going to make even more. And I think that's a good thing, because for me, I would rather capture as much opportunity as out there, change the status quo, stir up the pot a little bit, and make some mistakes in hopes of getting even more accomplished for this city.
If someone wants to get a hold of you, they have a concern or a question, what is the best way to do that?
Well, you can certainly call the mayor's office, or you can you can email me, or you can go to www.siouxfalls.org. And there's actually up on the right-hand corner an icon where you can ask the mayor or have dialogue with the mayor. And I do try to answer as many of the emails as I possibly can. And that, again, Jerry, is kind of my style. I don't want to let anybody down in terms of having that dialogue with the people. But it's impacted me personally. I mean, I don't shop as much with Cindy anymore when it comes to going grocery shopping, because when we do, what used to be a 45-minute shopping excursion now is easily, can turn into an hour and a half, because people want to engage you. They want to give you their opinion. They want to ask you a question, or they just maybe even want to shake your hand and take a picture with you. It's a glorious thing, but it's a time-consuming thing too.
Mayor, thank you very much for your time today.
My pleasure, Jerry. Thank you.